Jeep cleaned up. I just finished doing that, letting it dry, just kind of tinkering away at things. And figured I'd tackle these battery terminals. We've got that one already disconnected. I mean, look at that. Hopefully you guys can see. We got the multimeter out, and we're going to start underneath the hood and start testing fuses. All I do is I have it on ohms, where it gives me an audible tone too. So if it completes the circuit, it beeps. I'm just touching the two little metal spots on the top of a fuse. All right, all that's good. I don't see anything in here as far as the right side of the vehicle, the passenger side. And then these other fuses, I know you guys can see. You can kind of look in here and then you'll tell if they're blown. But all of those look good. So now we're going to go underneath the dash and do the same thing under there. Hopefully you guys can see. My head doesn't get in the way. Pull that down. There's part of that damn vacuum brake crap. Oh, I thought we had one. What do we got here? I think we found it. No, excuse me. Yeah, there's a blown one. 2 more. All right. So this 15 amp right here, that guy's blown. I gotta remove all this. This is part of that thing too. Well, that little vacuum cylinder, I wonder if we can recycle that and do something with it. I wonder if it's variable, and we could maybe make it variable and do I don't know, like on the overland rigs. Well, let me rephrase that. On the Baja rigs, they have the adjustable lights that they can move. I wonder if we can make something with that and do some adjustable lights so that, like, in here you can hit a switch and it'll angle them up or angle them down. That would be kind of cool, but we'll see what we can do once we remove all that crap. But yeah, so now let's go grab a fuse. Let's get that one replaced. We'll fire it up and see if that the driver's side works. I may pull down this panel. I'm thinking about that. Grabbing a screwdriver and we'll pull this guy down. That may make our lives a little bit easier. All right, so we did get that fuse out, but once I pulled it out, helps that the multimeter's on. Still good. So back in it goes. As you can see, you got to be dang near a contortionist to get in there. All right, so that is in there. So now I gotta go back to the drawing board and figure out why that whole side doesn't have power. So we need to mess with relays. So I got you guys back. I wanted to try something, so I got my scanner out, and from what I can remember on my old WJ is the window switches are like, they're power control modules, I guess, if you want to call it that. So the driver one and the passenger one operate independently. And I'm going to see if I can use my scan tool to see if the computer is actually communicating with them. And if they are, then I know it's probably a power issue. And this is kind of where I figured I just need to start at. Trying to see if there's power, ground, communication, things like that, and then we can progress through there, through the diagnostics as we go. So let me get in here. Of course, we got our beers with us. Let's see. Driver door ajar, passenger door ajar. No. So it's not even registering that the passenger door is open. That's interesting. Let's see. So right here, passenger door module messages not received. So this is telling me that could be a couple different things. One, there's no power, right? But the thing is the driver and the passenger, they share a common power. So we can check for that. We can probe for power on the passenger door module. If we've got power and there's no message being sent, then what we need to do is we need to make sure that there's no breaks from the door back. If there aren't, then that's leading straight to the passenger door module is shit. And all that is, excuse me, it's the switch assembly in the door. But this points us in the correct direction. So as you can see here, passenger door module message not received. So, and then it's got a couple other ones: low beam relay open, parking lamp relay open. So it gave me a couple different other things. And I mean, data display, that's where I pulled up and it wasn't reading. So right here, passenger door ajar, no. And the door's clearly open. So it's saying that the door's not open. So awesome. And the crazy thing about the Jeep, this 2004 Jeep, is that passenger door control module controls that door, window, and lock, the rear door, window, and lock, the driver's side rear door, window, and lock, and then the rear lift gate. So this is the only one that operates independently than those other 4 doors. So definitely a huge point to get that fixed and addressed. But let me get some more tools. Got to get my probe, and I'm probably going to take that whole door panel off, just so that we can get behind it and we can actually probe to the passenger door module. And I'll get all set up with that and get you guys into a good angle so you can see, and then we'll go from there. Remember taking these off on my old other WJ. We are cooking with Crisco. All right. So, hang on. Let me set this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So with this door module, this is that passenger side door module that I'm talking about. This red wire here, that's actually the antenna for your keyless entry. So this isn't communicating with everything else. And now what I want to do is, because I know which one is power and which one is ground here, if I can, I'll use my multimeter and check the voltage on this. If I'm getting power and ground, then I know it's that. It's got to be. So grab the multimeter and we'll go from there. All right. So that's ground. Has an ignition on? No, I don't. All right, ignition is on. So I am getting voltage here. So the ground is good. The other thing we'll do is we will test the ground. Ground's good, ground's not broken. Come on. There we go. Check one more again. Not giving me my range. There we go. So, as you guys can see right there, I'm getting my 12 volts. So, 12 volts there. Now, I've got that there, right? So you guys can see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the car off. No. Well, the wire fell out. 12 volts should come off with the vehicle off. Still got 12 volts. Let's do millivolts. Stick that in there. Then we'll go turn the ignition on. All right, so 12 volts. We got our voltage. Now, the only thing I can think of is what I'd like to do is get a new one and see if, hold up, that's new. It was not doing that before. Okay, so we got it plugged back in. We weren't getting the chime before. That's all new. So, come back over here. Hopefully you guys can see the scan tool here. So what I did is, I'm actually getting ready to lose this mic. There we go. I cleared the codes in the body control module and then cycled the key, turned it back on, and the passenger door module message still isn't being received. So that is really leading me to believe that, based on that we have power there, that it's the actual window switch or that passenger door control module. So now what I got to do is I got to figure out where I can get one from. My gut is telling me to go to the junkyard, pull one out of the junkyard, but we're going to see what AutoZone has and see if they have one. If they do, then we'll ride out there and go pick it up and just do a quick little test. But let me do a little bit of reading. I'm going to try to pull up a wiring diagram, and then I'll bring you guys back with what I find. Alright guys, so we're in the junkyard. We're going to try to find that passenger side control module. So we're in the Chrysler section. Let's see if we can find it. There's a couple of DJs in here. We gotta go to the end. freaking gutted it. Maybe. One panel. There's a panel. I gotta get this front door open. Can you believe that? It ain't got nothing.
There's 2005 next to it.
Yeah, it can only go up to 2004.
Oh.
99 to 2004 is what we're looking for.
Well, how about, oh, that's a Liberty.
Supposed to be 6 of them. There's another one. They have it listed as a Trailblazer. Let's see here. So this is what we're looking for right here. But the thing is, this one doesn't have the antenna. PC1B. Tell you what we're going to do though. We're going to pull it and hold on to it until we maybe find another Jeep. You know how we go, snap-on tools. We save all hardware too, you know, because that's part of the $4 fee to enter the junkyard. Fuses, nuts, bolts, all that stuff.
Saturday it was only $2.
Yeah, that's right. It was only $2 today. Well, $4 for both of us.
Oh, was it $4 for both of us?
Yes.
Somebody had fun busting out a window over here.
Oh yeah, people come to the junkyard and take their frustrations out.
Why go to the rage room when you can just go to the junkyard?
That's it right there. That's all it is that controls everything. But I really, really am worried that no, this may be it. P1CB. We'll throw that in the box. The bag. That's not from a Jeep.
No, it's from the Trailblazer.
Alright, so we found one in a little bit better shape. Door panel hasn't been pulled off yet. And this one's a little bit higher trim package than the other one was. So we're going to pull this door panel off. And hopefully it's got the control module with the antenna. I'm very respectful in the junkyard too, by the way. Just food for thought. As you're embarking and going to the junkyard, don't screw it up for the next guy. Like, don't come in here and just rage room the shit out of it. You know, really take your time as you're pulling stuff apart. That way the next guy can get the parts that they're after. Alright. So we got this one. Yeah, this one doesn't have it, but this one seems to be in a little bit better shape. What I was saying is mine has a little red antenna that comes out and circles through here, but it may be a plug that I can plug in. So we're gonna actually pull this one, and this is the one that we're gonna take with us. I know on my my old WJ that we were talking about, these little clips right here, those things are a pain in the butt when they break, because then your locking mechanism and then your door handle mechanism, all that doesn't work. So I think with the 3D printer though, I can actually print some out of PLA and ABS. So we should be good going forward. Yeah, I think this one's a little bit better shape. They're all generally the same part numbers. So, but that's it. That's the little brain that controls the other 4 doors other than the driver. So we're gonna put the other one back. We're gonna probably put it in this Jeep and throw this in there, and then we're gonna get to the house and put it on there and see if the scan tool will show that it's, you know, communicating, and we get the window and door actuation. But if I find anything else interesting, because you know we gotta walk around a little bit in the junkyard, if I see anything else interesting, I'll bring you guys along with it. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Like, don't do this and just rip stuff off, because somebody may have needed that panel, and you know, be easy pulling all this stuff off, because then they broke the latch in there and stuff, and it just doesn't help the other guy. But this is what we get to work with. He's kind of a rare find, a 97 XJ. Really don't see these in the junkyard here, and it's a 2-door. But I mean, this thing has been picked clean. 2-wheel drive XJ2, but it's been picked clean. Motor's there, but people have been all up in it. Door hinge ripped off. Interior. Back. All it was rear-ended, it looked like. Oh, there's some carrier spider gears. Yep, somebody's been in there. And we took the axle shafts. They really needed them. All right, y'all. So we're back, and I got that new passenger side control module, and I plugged it in. Let's see if it works. All right, we got keys. Ooh, I heard it click. Hey, it works. And the other thing, showing 3 doors are open now. Let's go over to the other side and get the scan tool hooked in and see if it's reading on the control module. Right. And prop you all up right there. All right. Scanner's powering on. Passenger door is still showing that same code. So we erased it. cycle the key. All the back windows go down. Front windows go down. Let's see if any code's populated. No codes present. So it was that passenger side control module. The other thing I was doing is I was testing the keyless entry. I don't get anything off of the keyless entry. I think just the batteries are dead. So, I mean, we got door locks. Door locks work. So, hey, it's one thing off the list. And then I need to get cleaned up. And we can start really going through the list. Get that door panel back on. And then I think we're going to start tearing apart the all this toe shit. Get all that stuff ripped off. And it is 2:47 in the afternoon, so it is definitely beer 30. 80 degrees outside. We got to have some cold Miller lattes. But yeah, let me get scan tool put up, get that door panel back on, and we'll walk through and I'll show you how everything works then. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys like the Junkyard. It's one of my favorite junkyards to go to. Sandhills Pick and Pull in Fayetteville, North Carolina. They dropped the prices on it because well, they brought them back to where they used to be. It used to be $2 a person, and then all of a sudden it went up to $5 a person, and then it went back down to $2 a person. So I'm glad that's the case. They had on the website, it said they had 6 WJs. I only counted five of them, so I didn't see the 6th one. But yeah, I'm glad we got the part, and we got an extra one. They were only $11, so I went ahead and picked up the other one just in case. So yeah, we're gonna get that mounted into that panel, all this cleaned up. I know I've already said it. We'll get it done, and I'll bring you guys back. So we got the new switch installed. Well, the new to us switch. So now we're gonna put everything back on here, and then I got to show you guys something. So while I was doing this, I got to thinking and kind of looking, and that's sometimes that can be good, sometimes that's bad. But so I was looking, and you know how when I was at the junkyard, I was worried about the hope I got these things in the right spot. I think I do. Yeah, that feels right. The switch, see how I have the little red dangly bit? So the one that I got doesn't have that, and so I was worried, you know, that it wouldn't work, or it's not going to allow me to use the key fob, but apparently it does. I was doing a little bit of research, and that research stated that it was just certain ones. They didn't put the little dangly bits on there. Let's see here. That is all internal, because I even took it apart to see if I couldn't pull the antenna out. Why don't you go in there? There we go. And sorry for wearing the sunglasses all the time. Like I said, I got something in my eye, and I think I have a clogged tear duct or something, and my right eye's a little swollen, and you know, that's the story we're going with. We're not going with my wife beats me But yeah, anyways, so once I get this on here, I want to show you guys what I was talking about. All right, cool. So, red dangly bits, right? That's all it is a little soldered wire. And it reminds me of like an RC car. And like I said, I got a second one. Grab it. I got a second one. And I don't want to pull it apart and break it. But apparently they still do the same thing. It's just they did this on certain vehicles. You can even see where somebody wrote on it. But yeah, this is the old one. She let the smoke out. But guys, girls, I appreciate you tuning in for this. And I think that's all we're going to do on this video. We got a big portion of it done. This electrical, I was really worried about that. But now that it's fixed and the windows go up and down, the door locks work, everything like that, I think we're in a lot better spot. I am going to keep filming. I got some other things to do, but for the first video, cleaning and kind of going through everything, I think that's going to be it for the first one. I am going to try probably change up my posting schedule, and it'll probably be either Monday or Tuesday that I start posting now. It just allows me to film on the weekends, the latter part of the weeks, and then get it edited and then get it to y'all. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys learned something, thought it was pretty cool, and tune in for more of the build. But thanks again for watching. Hopefully tell your friends about it, get them to subscribe, like, and post a comment, please. Every comment that comes in, I've got my notifications turned on, so I will respond to your comments. But anyways, thanks again.